global economy is in recession. The reason for that is the coronavirus. Starting in China with severe consequences, this virus now moved to a global issue and we have a pandemic around the globe. With all the measures to keep the infection rate in check, we have seen severe disruptions of the way our society, our economy is working. And therefore, the year 2020 will show a much deeper fall in global economic activity than we have seen in the peak of the financial crisis. This time, we have almost every country being affected, whereas during the financial crisis, we were mostly the industrialized countries that suffered by the crisis. We have seen in the last couple of weeks and months unprecedented measures from both policymakers to contain the virus. We have seen unprecedented measures from central bankers to come up with stimulating measures to keep the markets going. And we have seen huge fiscal stimuli packages in many countries. But so far, all those measures have not helped to stop the downturn for risky assets. Not even the big bazooka coming from the ECB or the Fed, which now for the first time in history is buying corporate bonds, have helped to stop the downward trend. We have seen in Europe unprecedented measures starting from the countries that can afford most, namely Germany, coming up with a huge fiscal stimulus package for households, for small companies and larger companies in order to support those companies, but also measures to prevent a spillover of the negative economic consequences to the banking sector, which could cause another round of severe distress on the whole economy. And we have seen that on the European level, we have supportive measures in place as well. The Stability and Growth Pact is not working in the way it did. We have now all the room for all the countries to get support. The ECB is ready to go and to act and to help the thing going back again on track. We have also seen lots of coordinated measures from central banks to overcome the dollar shortage in most of the global liquidity markets. But so far it has not helped. I think what is required now is some coordinated and really coordinated action of fiscal policymakers and central bankers. This week's experience from the US, where the Fed is coming up with the next program, but the fiscal program is not going through the parliament, suggests that that does not work. We need coordinated action between fiscal policy and monetary policy in each country. We have to have this on a coordinated global level, and together with all the efforts to contain the virus to spread and to infect more people, and to cause more death, we need action to get the economy back on track. We hope that during the course of the second quarter, the virus could be brought in check and that we see that all the quarantine measures are kind of reduced over time and that economic activity will come back to some normality. This should help to get to a recovery in the second half of the year, and that is most likely to be continued in 2021. But even at that time, and probably for the next years to come, we see that a huge debt burden will be there, and monetary policy has to keep acting to prevent another severe round of distress. Without low interest rates, and therefore we probably will see much more buying of central banks in the years to come. So without such measures, we would see an increase in interest rates, and this could jeopardize the debt sustainability of many countries. Therefore, I hope that we get this coordinated action from central bankers, from politicians to come up with the fiscal measures and from health politicians to come up with the necessary measures to contain the virus. If all that works, I hope that the next time, as much as I love the home office, that I hope that I can next time have the espresso with you from the original and usual place. Take care and stay healthy.